Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do another little review of something that we started a while ago. It's been a couple episodes. We haven't had anything about what I get to drive home, what I think about it, what's functional, what's not functional. This is not a full review of this 22 Jeep Rubicon diesel Gladiator. It's just really what I felt like a lot of viewers want to see about real life stuff. What's good about it, what's bad about it. So let's get into it. Okay, once again, we took this 2022 Rubicon Gladiator diesel on trade, and I got to drive it last night. And there are a lot of things, and I know why people have gone crazy over these trucks. And then I know why some people who have just purchased them, like this gentleman, drove it about 9,000 miles and was ready to get rid of it and get into something else. The first thing that you notice is the just beautiful stance, the big tires, the big bumpers, the color of it is absolutely fantastic. And again, a truck bed on a Jeep, right? We've had some reviews where we've talked about the Hyundai, the Santa Cruz, and what's functional and what's not functional. And this truck Jeep was built to, I think, go everywhere. Just a few things from the exterior that I absolutely love, and then a few things that you may not have noticed if you've ever looked at one that just drive me crazy in 23. Jeep does a phenomenal job with their logo color on their actual exterior color. I think the hint of this kind of charcoal with the red, they do the same thing on the trail rated badge and on the Jeep, as you can see. Absolutely beautiful the way that they body color all of their hardware. Obviously, mirrors are black, handles are black, very discreet button to unlock and lock. You don't have to reach your fingers in. If you push, unlock, lock, it does both, right? It is a little bit higher off the ground because this is a Rubicon, and so it does come with those oversized wheels and tires, and the design of what they did on the rim, to me, matched with the tires, is absolutely beautiful. It looks like I said before, you can go anywhere you want to go. You'll notice that the front door is a full-size Jeep door. The back door, however, because of the bed, is a little bit tinier. It is a little bit of a step to get in a tight area because of this pillar being cut down instead of wide like it would be on a regular Jeep. So it is a little bit of a swing to get in, and the cabin space that's in the back is not as wide as what you would get in a regular Jeep Wrangler. Headroom is absolutely fantastic. I know I'm short, but the headroom is still good. I think the interior design, which we'll get into in just a few minutes, is absolutely beautiful as well. And then you get these huge oversized fender flares. I know diesel fuel is more expensive. I did road test it. I was averaging about 22.5 miles per gallon, which I think is pretty good. The regular version of this without the diesel was a $4,100 ad. MSRP on this truck was just under $70,000. And for $4,100 to get that motor in here, I think it's worth it. Great accessory cover. I think the back with the red painted hooks, with the big Jeep in the back. Obviously, it is the Eco Diesel, camera mounted, body colored, wonderful handles, slow release tailgate, beautiful flip up, soft factory cover. There's two tabs that you pull and it'll flip up even more. I think that accentuates the back of it, covers it. Plenty of room in the back for your local Lowe's or Home Depot visits, Savannah, or your growing of ferns. I don't know what you were doing, something like that. Plenty of room. There is plenty of step bumpers, even on the side. So if you want to get into the back from the side, you can step on it. And again, you've got a 3-piece hardtop. So plenty of storage for the two front pieces if you wanted to pop those out and go for a beautiful summer day drive like it is today. The hardtop is a little bit more of a project to get off. One cool feature that I found myself is that this vehicle comes with a removable speaker.
Oh, wow.
Right. charges while it's actually in the vehicle. You can sit it on top, Bluetooth through the actual stereo. It'll play it loud. So if you're tailgating, hanging out at the lake, and it stores perfectly behind the seat. Snaps in. Yeah, seats do fold up, so it does give you a little bit of storage underneath as well. It did come with the Jeep all-weather mats, which was an option. Sound bar, fantastic. These, if you watched any of our videos, I'm not a fan. I already removed the ones in the front because you hit your head on it and you can't see. This was a Jeep ad that the client decided to add, so I personally would remove that. What I was saying about the hardtop, this is a little bit lighter since it's in 3 sections to remove. It's 6 bolts across the back, and then you could completely remove the entire top after you remove the 2 panels. One thing I forgot to point out that drives me absolutely nuts. Jeep, please do me a favor. Do we need a silver keyhole? Like everything else on the truck is black and body colored, and we put a 1985 Nissan Sentra I owned had a silver keyhole, right? Nobody uses a key, and if they do, can we black that out, please, on the next one? Let's move inside and see what we got. Inside, the design of certain things are absolutely beautiful. It goes along with every Wrangler that they're building now in today's era. The red dash, I am a fan of. I think that is absolutely beautiful. The black and red stitching is absolutely beautiful. One thing that I found was very inconvenient is this high armrest. And it's about my coffee again. So trying to reach into this cup holder, you actually have to move your arm to get into it. If you're resting here, you would have to lift it by the top. That's one thing I did not like. As far as comfort, I also think it's positioned a little bit far back. Yes, I'm short, so the seat is up closer, I get. And if I wasn't, I would move it back and just my arm would be there, but I found my arm hanging off. And so I eventually just put it by its side. Another thing, Jeep, $70,000, no power seat. Like there's no power seat, there's a crank handle to go up and down. I think that's something in this model we could have added. I think the screen is beautifully placed, sunk into the actual dash. I know that Dodge and Jeep have an actual full screen now that's a little bit bigger. I think this one works because I like the workable knobs and buttons as well versus having to touch the screen for everything. Steering wheel, I think, is absolutely beautiful. Obviously, branded Jeep. And visually looking around to what you can see, I was not impeded by that at all. The greatest thing of this is the wonderful diesel engine sound. You sound like you're driving, you feel like you're driving a big Mack truck. That motor will pull, I think it was 7,000 pounds if I looked at the sticker right. And one impressive thing to me, because I do crack a lot of windshields driving, is that this glass is Corning Gorilla Glass. And it's printed, we'll get a picture of that on the outside with the gorilla. I don't know what that means. I'm hoping that means that rocks just don't come close. But I thought that was neat that it was inscripted in the glass and it was on the MSRP that was an ad. So I'm thinking it's a more durable glass for off-roading or anything in that nature. For me, it's about rocks flying up, so I'm hoping that's the case. Again, screen, visually, touch features, I feel like you can get to everything you need to get to. One thing that I still haven't found, and I sat here for a long period of time and got frustrated, is how to sync the two air condition module or the controls for the temperature. I'm sure it's in this screen somewhere. Just normally maybe I just found it. No, I thought it would be somewhere on here is normally a sync button, but you guys know more than I know about it. Maybe it's there. I love that they have USB and USB-C. Is that what it's called? Mm-hmm. So they have both chargers in here as well as an auxiliary that you can use those connections for the speaker that's removable. One thing that I do not like is this small compartment. You have to lift up both. Maybe if you're sitting keys or something in here. I also don't like this center ad. In order to get underneath, you got to hold this. I'm not sure really what you do with it when you're driving. There is charging USB inside here that I think is great, and there is that in the back as well as air conditioning controls in the back, which I think is important in this type of environment if you have the top off and you need something to control your own air. So drive-wise, if you want to yell on the phone, this is the car at 70 miles an hour. It's also a little tacky because of the big oversized tires, so it does drift a little bit when you're driving. So you do need to hold the wheel when you're changing lanes or anything. The tires are grabbing. Guys, there is a roll lumbar. I know this wasn't built for luxury, but we're talking about $70,000. So it's an expensive investment. And I think there should be some air lumbar adjustments in both seats, and I think they should be power in the front. There is other things that can break in here that they didn't skimp on, so I think that should be an ad maybe at 65, 75 grand when you're spending. Again, overall noise when you're standing still, that diesel sounds like a truck. We'll get some shots of it from the outside when I pull off. Interior cabin is quiet again, and that road noise comes from the tires and wheel package that's on here. So other than that, I would suggest to anyone that's looking for an off-road capable with a small bed, this would be it. Anything that I missed or anything else that you wanted to hear about, drop a comment. Thanks for all of you guys that have subscribed and watched. I believe one of our videos has hit over 22,000 views. I just need all of you to come back and subscribe. So thanks for everything, and we'll look forward to seeing you guys next week.